Welcome back, everyone, to Vale of the Pine, where I'm back here in Herna after dealing with the Grey Fear. And even though we have gotten rid of the Grey Fear, we hope permanently, we still have things that happen in the aftermath of the Witch King's passage in the area. So it is time for us to do some missions for these elves who have seemed to have set up shop here in Herna. Hello there.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Brigands have overrun the ruins of Gervad, Pineleaf. We must defeat them. Oh, well, I've dealt with some of those before, so I guess there are more brigands there. They just come in like flies, I guess. Well, alright, I guess I could do that. I'm nowhere near level cap, so the delving stone's not going to mean anything. But if I remember correctly, we have a brigand that pops up right over here. I still have to be far enough away from the stone for mobs to spawn. And I wasn't in the mood to walk right over there where two brigands would have popped up into my face instead. So let's deal with them. Now let's go ahead. Oh, that's right. This isn't the one that has you looking for poison in there for spoilt meat or anything like that. Which there's another mission that involves that. This is just to kill some brigands that are in the area, so I can do that. Oh, you've arrived just in time. Oops, and so did you. I didn't notice you coming along. Well, it saves me the trouble of hunting for you later. Here we go. Now, in theory, I shouldn't have to worry about raids popping up while I'm doing these things. That's one less thing to worry about. And now it's your turn. Okay, good. I guess that means it's time to head upstairs. If I kick in a little bit of extra speed. And there are 4 of them up here. So we'll go after the archer. Oh, for a moment there I thought I'd be fighting 3 of them at once, but this one has somehow just decided, just completely ignore what is going on right next to me. Thank you very much. Maybe he figured that I would ignore him if he ignored me. Unfortunately, that wasn't an option in this mission. I guess he should have read the mission briefing first. Okay. Let's get down to the scout, which I believe is going to be this way. We're done here. I've dealt with those brigands for you.
What can I do for you?
You've done well. As agreed, you're deserving of payment. Alright, good. Yeah, so that means remote quest. What's this? Continuing mission on a mission. Oh, wonderful. Just do 15 of these. Yippee. What do they have now?
Mind my words, traveler.
This time fortune smiles upon us. A recent attack by the Uruks has cost them dearly, as one of their leaders has been reported to take an arrow in the knee. With an injury like that, they'll never be able to venture again. Now is our chance to strike. Head back to their camp, find the leader, and finish the work that's already been begun. Alright, that's right. You can't continue adventuring after taking an arrow to the knee. Everyone knows that. I need to kill 7 ranged, 7 melee Uruks, and also I need to find the leader and of course kill the leader. But the leader shouldn't be too much of a problem because he took an arrow to the knee. Alright, there you go. Ah, there is. You just have to make sure he doesn't. That none of the ranged ones hit our knee, right? We can't have that. There we go. Oops. Oops. And got you down. Since the archers are obviously more dangerous. Now, interesting enough concerning this is that the Witch King, of course, notoriously takes a knife to his knee during the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Of course, I suspect that his head being chopped off right after that is probably the more fatal of the two injuries that it took. But it's going to be a little while before we're going to be able to deal with the Witch King. Oh, I was not expecting to run into him so soon. All right. Fine. There you go. How about taking a javelin to the knee? Oops. I mean, would that work? Hey, javelin's like a big arrow, isn't it? How about a foot to the knee? That's what it felt like when I did that kick there. There we go. Where are we at? Oh, you. And you. Gotcha. Oh, I hit my... I still need 4 more ranged Urukai. I was not expecting to run into sword. Usually I have to search all over the place to find him. I think he has different spawn points. Actually, that's a soldier. There you go. Oops. The real fun bit's gonna be finding the scout afterwards. Now, where did the scout spawn? I think the scout spawns near where you fight the leader. I don't think they're expecting you to find the leader right away. Hey, that's 5. Actually, I think I'm at the... Okay, we're at the island now. Let's see, we've got... Ah! Oops. You're the one I want. Okay, there should be one more, and that is right over here. Okay, so now let's find the scout. I think the scout will be over in this direction. I know, that's the tough part. You kill everyone that you need to do, you finish the quest, and then finding the scout. Where did she go? Ah! Alright, I see a quest ring in the radar. There we go. Our scouts could not have been wrong. The Uruk was injured. What fell magic restored it after it was so grievously wounded? Come, let's return with this news. Well, at least the Uruk's dead now, right? Well, at least it worked out in the end.
How can I be of service?
How is it possible that our scouts were wrong? The enemy should have been near death. I wonder if there's something nefarious seeping into our scout's ranks. We will need to look into this. Ooh, maybe he wasn't hit in the right place in the knee or something. I don't know. He had very mighty knees. Now what next? This next section is probably my least favorite set of missions that there is in this region. The Shadows and the Grave Flood.
Will you lend me your ear?
There's something sinister looking upon the banks of the Grave Flood. A scout reported strange flickering fires among the drowned ruins at the edge of the marshes, and dark apparitions beneath the water's surface. If my fears are true, then some dark magic has taken hold of that place, possibly through some artifice of the enemy. See if you can find these apparitions and gain some sense of the foe that lurks here. Ooh. So what do we need to do? Be careful. We cannot be certain what lurks in those waters. Death, that's what lurks in those waters. The late spawning that happens due to the delving stones doesn't exactly help my dislike relating to this particular mission due to the way things work here. There we are. I think I could usually get through here on a warden or on a pet class. Some other classes, I just have a great deal of trouble with this one. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get this right. How about if I could just bring them? Oh. You can't just bring them over. You have to go to them because otherwise you don't trigger them. And there's always one of these guys around just to make it more painful. Fine, fine. You can go underwater for a moment. They stay down a long time when it's inconvenient. They stay up a short time when it's inconvenient. That's what I feel like sometimes. Now, let's see. We've got more of them here. It's this area right here. Can I bring this one across? Yeah, look at this. I got 4 of them all at once. I wouldn't want to do this with a burglar. There you go. Oh, actually, let's get this right over here. And of course, if you do it, then you're subject to raids. But at least with a warden, I could heal myself through it. So that helps things a little bit. And you. Great Flood raids, yeah. Great Flood pains, that's what they are. Alright, yeah, there you go. Okay, this one. Or these 3. They really pack up on you, and they're really nasty. I know I'm on a warden, so it's hard to tell that they're nasty. Now, this is one of those cases where I think them jumping underwater isn't as bad because fine, I get a little respite. As the strange spirits fade into the waters, a scout approaches. There you go. Okay, we could stop here. I say it's done. So what's so bad about that?
How can I be of service?
You've done well. As agreed, here you're deserving of payment. All right. It's because it unlocks the next one, Troubled Waters. Troubled Waters is really my least favorite one. It's just that the first one's part of a trilogy that unlocks this that makes me dislike the first one. This is the one that really gets me.
Mind my words, traveler.
So there are indeed troubled spirits in the waters of the Great Flood. What calls them forth? What has bound them to this place? Search further if you can. If some fell power has taken hold there, you must discover it. Yeah. Continue your investigation of the Great Flood. Something must be there to draw so many spirits to the waters. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, sec. Is that one available yet for attack? Probably not. Okay, we got this one going up here. We'll see how many. Try to pull off a few of them, the stray ones, so that when they wander back and forth, this has a large number of patrollers. There we go. Now, those are under. So I think I have to go and trigger these. Good. Oh, it doesn't help that some of these, of course, are ranged. Okay, fine. That's an aspect of it. So it very, very quickly escalates. That's the problem with this one. And of course, if you're a warden, things going okay, fine. Here. That's one where line of sighting helps a little bit. There's the first one where they can see even from here that things were tough on that. But I just don't want. Okay, fine. Give me a rest. I can take the rest. Those healing effects would take time. That's why I don't like this one. Okay. Alright. Now, where? Oh, there you are. Hey, you. Come over here. Now, why are you throwing me through the wall? Cheater! Okay, so this problem is I don't know which one is hitting me. Okay, this is one that's hitting me. And it's hitting me through the wall. Actually, let's throw javelins at it. Okay, fine. Now we're. This is why I don't like this one. And there are times when I get through the first one, I say, okay, I'm done. And then after, oh yeah. Now, are we done now with these? Okay, no, we still have that set of movers. Okay, good. Oh, I was thinking I got 2 of them there, but looks like I got 3 instead. And it doesn't that these... Oh, make that 4. Okay, I didn't see that one before. Alright. So, yeah, Dark Waters are a bit of a pain to fight in the first place. Well, looks like I got through the worst of it. Oh, 5. Oh, I must have somehow triggered the patrollers. But they're ranged ones, and the range... Well, I guess they're sort of ghostly figures, so their attacks going through walls isn't as incomprehensible as it would be with some creatures. Alright, good. Well, okay, we have the signature up there. Oops. I saw that others were around. Yeah. And it looks like my glass ran out. Oh no, it probably has extra dread. Oh, okay, yeah, he has +2 dread. No wonder. Oh, really? Where'd all these wait, did he summon these or what? I don't know, because I didn't see these before. Unfortunately, this guy... Sometimes, though, yeah, it's a respite, but when they're all separated, you can't switch targets very easily. There you go. Oh, those 2 died simultaneously. How nice. As vengeful dark waters fade, a scout approaches. Yes, good. I am done with this one. Actually, when I said this was my least favorite one, I forgot about it. There is one of those, you must defend this place this long in Karanos. So, there's a possibility that, well, that one at least competes with this series. During your battle, I spied an ominous green flame guttering in the ruins along the river's edge. Perhaps that has something to do with these spirits. Let us return and prepare for our next step. Wonderful. It's not over yet. I take it we're not done yet.
Megovanen.
I see. This flame that you described seems deeply foreboding. I don't know who kindled it or how long it has burnt there, but it seems that it draws evil spirits to it from the depths of the grave flood. I can guess who lit it. It very much sounds like the Witch King's doing, if you ask me. Or well, whether Witch King did it personally or asked someone else to do it is another matter.
Will you lend me your ear?
Now that flame that you found must be the source of the power for these drowned spirits forth from the water of the great flood. If you wish to banish it, the flame itself must be extinguished. Alright, fine. Let's go? Yes. Are you ready to set out? Stay on your guard. It is likely that the most dreadful of raids will be drawn to the flame itself. Wonderful. With a name like the Accursed Flame, you can see what they think about this thing. I think that describes it quite well. Well now, this is almost a combination. Well, no, I don't think it's as bad as the typed ones. Ew. Oh yeah, so we got this elite one here. Just to protect this thing. Does he have a 3 dread? Yeah, he has a 3 dread. They get 1 dread for their level. Normals get 1 dread. Siggies get 2 dread. Alright, now this is no. Okay, this is where he goes into green mode and now starts asking for the others to come in. At least they don't come into it in groups of 5 as they do in the 2 previous missions. Otherwise, this would be probably one of the more annoying quests in the mission series. But compared to the other 2, it's a vacation, even though it is in some ways annoying. Now, it doesn't help that you're in constant combat mode as you do this. And that you got ones like this. I think it's only 2 at a time. Good grief. And I just trying to remember, when they first released the servers, it was possible, well, I guess if you're in a group, it's still possible, for them to throw in a shadowy wraith on top of this, just to add joy to the whole thing. There you go. Really? Okay, fine. Die. Next. Hey, you came in through that way. Why? I don't know. Okay, where is the other? I think they... Oh! The boss is back. Why? He reset? I guess so. They like to cheat, don't they? The Drowned Prince. So I guess we have to look through the history of Cardland and find out if is there a prince that drowned? I mean, some of the other princes came to a rather bad end, as we've learned all throughout the storyline of Cardland. Well, finally done. Now let's douse this flame. As the flame dies, you see the apparitions beneath the waters fade. Yay! Well, I'm certainly not doing this mission again on this character. Let's return to Hithril. That's the best word I heard today. I hope that's the thought of it.
How can I be of service?
It is a relief to know that this kindling of the evil has been extinguished by your hand. I thank you for your brave efforts. You're welcome. And that's it for what they have over for some missions here in Herna. We'll see where we are at for getting up to level 32 when we return to the next episode of Vale of the Pine.